As the voices of America are echoing the call for change across the country, more and more companies are being asked to change things to be better reflective of the customers that they serve. Disney is no exception. And the target of those right now is a familiar one. And Disney vloggers, customers, and fans alike have said now is the time to change Splash Mountain. So let's talk about it. Splash Mountain, one of the much beloved rides at Disneyland, first went online in 1989 and then in 1992 for Tokyo Disneyland and Critter Country, respectively. Disney Imagineer legend Tony Baxter had actually conceived the idea for Splash Mountain in 1983 while stuck in traffic. Based on characters such as Brer Rabbit from the even then controversial Song of the South from 1946, it was a log flume ride combined with elements of a dark ride as well as an exciting drop in the Briar Patch. Going into 1984, Baxter and his team had settled on the name Zip-A-Dee River Adventure, but at the coaxing of Michael Eisner, would change it to Splash Mountain to help promote the movie Splash, believe it or not, even though the ride itself would not premiere till more than 5 years after the release of Splash, but the name stayed. It was also conceived as a means to drive park goers into Bear Country, which was often empty, and to be a nice complement to the Country Bear Jamboree, and to potentially use assets that were currently being used by America Sings. In fact, by 1988, the budget for Splash Mountain had gone so overboard, nearly $80 million, that America Sings had to just be gutted outright to help justify costs. In fact, just to put that budget into perspective, if you took the costs for all of Disneyland, even adjusting for inflation, it would only come to about $70 million, a full $10 million cheaper than just Splash Mountain. And now we have more and more voices echoing in the Disney community demanding change with Splash Mountain because of the tie-in with Song of the South and its portrayal of slavery and a glossing over, in effect, of the Civil War. And it even shocked me how easy it is to actually buy Song of the South. You can buy it on Etsy right now. When I first heard about this petition on change.org to retheme Splash Mountain to that of Princess and the Frog, it only had a little over 1,000 signatures, and it nearly has hit its goal now of 10,000. But it's still, they're getting a lot of press around this, and for it still to only be at that, it's going to take a significant amount more, I think, to bring about any kind of lasting change. Even though I think a move to Princess and the Frog would be really good and really easy to do. I think it lends itself to this ride pretty well. So time will tell if this happens. There is I had to laugh, there's another petition to potentially retheme it to that of Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which actually is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. And it only has 6 signatures, but you can't argue with this statement. It says, Song of the South is very racist. Meanwhile, Angela Lansbury is a national treasure. Well, it doesn't take a detective to know that that's the truth.